Hello and welcome to our first look at Primitive Society Simulator. This is a new RimWorld style game that takes place at the beginning of mankind's society. It is all about how, depending on where you exist in the world and what resources are at your commands, your society may form a different way. It's made by kind of an international global team, and it's with the belief that different societies form based on the things that they have around them. I'm very curious as to see what it's kind of all about, what it looks like. It's pretty basic right now. It's in early access. It just released today. And you can see from, you know, sort of the menus, it's got a bit of, it needs some polish and some love, but it sounds like maybe some of the groundwork is there. So we're going to take a look at it today and see how it all is. Let's play on normal, because that seems like the normal base experience. I'm going to go everything on default. Well, we have a collection of people here of all sorts of different types. So if we want some renames in chat and you want to rename our villagers, all right, let's get in there. Hope not. A prehistoric squirrel would be the size of a minivan. Maybe. The hillside we once called home was swallowed up by a sudden blizzard. Everything perished. Compelled by our fate, we set out a long journey to find a new home. Rivers flowed towards the sun as the land stretched out to touch the sky as far as our eyes could see. The wilderness broadened before us. In the end, we found our safe place, a land rich with life. We will continue to accept nature's blessings and tribulations. Our people will survive. Oh, a bunch of nappies. Yeah, we can rename people as we go. Bunch of sleepy babies. So what do we got? We got potions, flint, pickaxes, blades, spears, axes, rope, a bit of wood. Our map is got a bunch of chickens and sheeps on it. We have a nice winding river. Bit of cliffside. A nice mountain over here. I kind of feel like we should tuck right in here. So, what do we have? Everybody currently is like neutral on all things. So, bonfires, bonfire seats, sheds, floors, beds, storage, standing racks, build order, change wall color, decorative walls, stairs, crafting bench, fishing tools, weaver bench, war totem, fence, coral gate, chicken feeding trough, seeds bench, stone tablets. Wow, we really are basic bees. Bonfire seat, war drum. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that the bonfire is probably the first thing we need to build, with perhaps some seats around it. It allows people to sit on it and warm themselves, exchange ideas with other people sitting around the bonfire. A grass shed, floors and beds. Well, perhaps some sort of like longhouse. Ooh. Can I turn that the other way? Or exists. Nah, I want the other way. The other way. My goal here was to have it face open towards the bonfire. So perhaps I will just trick them and do it like this instead. Very good. And then I assume we're going to need beds. Everybody's off to work. They're picking up the straw and the everything else. Fruit dryers, clothes stands, weapon racks. I have no idea what we need or what order we need anything in. We now call Christy. The names got reversed. Oh, Marie Christie, you're right. Muncher Cookie and Turg. You know what? I kind of like it that way. The house is long, but it could be longer. Am I playing as Norska? I think so. We're definitely playing as some basic bees. Provides basic warmth at night. Bonfire seat needs to be built around them so people can sit at the bonfire and exchange ideas. How many dudes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 6 beds. Well, maybe somebody else can sleep on the other side then. They'll get the fancy house just to themselves. Get that class society started already, you know? Gotta be early. Oh, Z and X rotate. There we go. That's good to know. I was doing R. The classic rotate button. So, what kind of stuff do we want in here? We have all sorts of stuff unlocked. How about we go for this longhouse? And maybe we can make this where, like, the crafting magic happens. I don't know if meat needs to be inside or not. That's a pretty big one. That's a pretty big one. This one's more reasonably sized. Herbs bench. Seeds bench. Yeah, we have some stone and wood. We at least come kind of prepared. It is some jam and music as well. Almost sounds like Marie Curie. Yeah, no matter what happens, Turg will always be Turg. Hunt target. Natural endowment fishing. 8 achievable ancestral wills. Fishing, gathering, hunting, capturing, knowledge, bloodline, use of vehicles, build a sled, and trading. Oh, neat. So the more you do tech, there's no like dedicated teching. It's just like the more you do it, the different parts, the more you unlock other bits. Team member, herb searching team. Well, this sounds like a job for Marie and Chrysaria. Wow, they would need to take a crazy amount of food, so let's actually not do that. Oh, they're chopping down trees already? Hard at work. No animals in tribe can become Annie pals yet. Oh, we can see everybody's stats and stuff here too. If I get my dumb face out of the way. So Claybones, relatively young adult, currently building dried fruit stands. Muncher Cookie is foraging with a flint blade. Brundle, idling. Thokar, idling. Turg, carrying building materials to the seed bench. Marie Christie has got the axe in hand, chopping down trees. Krazia, carrying materials to the grass shed. And Morgana, foraging for who knows what. Ah, bits of straw. Okay. Fishing spot. Lobster holes. Place a lobster trap filled with fish food here and see what crawls in. Well, it looks like we have a good spot to fish. Some lobsters. We have some chickens around as well. I thought this would be secure and safe, but I feel like we can definitely just walk across this. Something we don't know yet. I love that we're like, I don't know. Is this a rock? We're not sure what it's called. Target requirements: lack of blades, lack of axes, lack of pickaxes, 5 buildings without roof. I would disagree. I would say that it's got a roof. Does the bonfire need a roof? That seems dangerous. Quests. A lot of them are locked. Ooh. Oh, wow. We're near the Red Mountain tribe, the Sand Swamp tribe, Nomadic tribe, farming tribe, and the Grim Ember farming tribe. Hunting tribes, fishing tribes. Cool. There are hostile tribes. They are thankfully pretty far away. Home sweet home. Lots of cool stuff. Roof to keep in all that tasty carbon monoxide. Hey, here we go. Look. She just leveled up her intelligence. I see. I made all these beds, but it turns out that 2 people can share a bed. No snuggles, though. Everybody's just vibing. Aha! Ha 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 ha! I can click things and have them be gathered. So it'd probably ensure that we actually gather the things around our base instead of elsewhere. Rope, flint axe, flint blade, flint pickaxe. So I need flint for, I guess, basically all of that. Unknown herbs. Taste unknown herbs. To gain herb knowledge, there's a 25% chance of poisoning. Workers' herb knowledge reduces the possibility of poisoning. Oh, that's amazing. And you can craft healing potions. Taste unknown crops. Wow, we really know nothing, hey? We can dry berries. And I guess we can rack meat. Oh, okay, so drying berries and racking meat is just lets you keep them for longer. It doesn't really give you any advantage to doing it, though. Are you fishing for fishing? I love that everybody is just doing their jobs. I don't have to tell them too much yet. Let's build a little fishing tool bench up here, because it seems like this is where all the fishing is going to happen. And then maybe we could build a little weavery down here. Stone tablets. Knowledge can be recorded here to prevent its loss when individuals pass away. It's also used to tell stories to children, allowing them to gain more knowledge through these stories. Must be built within the range of a storytelling point. Cool. Host seat. To perform a ceremony, designate a ceremonial area on the ground, then place the host seat within that area. This allows us to use the altar for the ceremony. The higher the wealth value of the altar, the better the ceremony. Soothing point, patient beds, branches, gates. Fenced areas without gates cannot be used for stock breeding. Aha, aha, aha. This is for the chickens. Shall we make a little chicken pen? See how that works? No promises. And then I'm going to make this the ceremonial area. So in the ceremonial area, we will put in a host seat. Use the altar for the ceremony. I don't think we have an altar. Try something like that. See how it works. Are you likely to have early access to the Age of Wonders DLC? I don't think early access. I am going to be talking to the Paradox people after this one comes out. I don't know that they're doing early access for this one, because it comes out tomorrow and I haven't seen really anybody with it yet, so. But we will be playing a bunch of it. Some sort of error. What is this? This is just called a storage area. I see. I would like that to be there instead. Not enough bonfire seats. Now there can be. Do I plan to play the Murder Hoots again? We'll probably make a new faction. There's a couple of... I'm planning to do a lot of the Age of Wonders stuff over the next couple of weeks. So... because we didn't really, we kind of like looked at the new DLC, but we only really did it for like a day, because so much was going on at the time, and there's not a ton of new releases over the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to try to focus on a bunch of the Age of Wonders stuff. So we'll go back, we'll do a bunch of skirmishes. I might try to do the campaigns again, but I really just want to try out like all the new combinations. One of your followed streamers is playing it out now. Oh, okay. Some people might have gotten access like a day or two early. Paradox is one of the harder companies to get access with. I will say, like, they don't even give out keys unless you're generally like a partner. Not always, but it is trickier typically. Harpoons. Let's make some of these bad boys. I also just want to make like one of everything here, I think. Everybody hard at work here in our little primitive society. Lack of potions. Oh, they want roofs. Do they need them? Got him. Nailed it. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. The music is pretty good. Build. Zug. Lord Duke. Missed me. I hope somebody picks up all this stuff and brings it to our storage zone. Because it very much needs to be moved. I hope our little dummies aren't like harvesting all these materials because they're like, we really need materials and we don't know that there's materials that exist over here. Like there's all sorts of grass and stuff they could just be getting. I mean, this is all good for their collection and whatnot anyway. I kind of think that what might be happening. Ooh, ba, 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 ba. Hey, we've invented the flint axe. Heck yeah. Somebody has invented this. From gathering resources. There's nothing to eat, they all say. I'm so weak, so hungry. There's nothing to eat. We better put this stuff in storage here. How can I tell how hungry they are? Or can I? I'm assuming it's like energy. All right, are we starting to get some specialization as well? Gathering. Somebody was fishing at one point. What happened to that? I guess they stopped. Ah, okay, so I can at least manually tell people. Build. So I'm gonna have you collect this. And I'm gonna have you collect this. Drying fish, making cheese. I'm gonna have you collect this. And you collect that. Or actually collect that. And hopefully with this food, they'll kind of figure themselves out. And they'll be like, oh, there's food here. Oh, neat. They put the meat up to dry. There's nothing to eat. Yes, there is. You said that and you were holding 300 berries in your hands. Do we need to hunt chickens? Perhaps? I'm assuming they must have like eating times during the day, and that's what my problem is right now. You can hunt one of those sheep. That should be enough. I believe in it. Publisher thing, Age of Wonders 4 is not Paradox developed. I thought it was. But it normally is like publisher handled, or it's handled by like PR agencies as well. Sometimes they go through that. Generally, early access stuff is handled, yeah, either by the publisher or not by the devs themselves. Millennia will be out in a month or so. Yes, yep. So that's, I'm gonna reach out to Paradox so that I can, because I should be able to get early access to Millennia. At least that's my hope. All right, lads, how's all this doing? You're spending a lot of time chopping down trees. Not a lot of time eating food. Every night, males will automatically seek out females for mating. Take eggs. Take no eggs. Take all eggs. Add chicken food trough and you can raise chicken. Each chicken needs 4 cells. I don't know how to trap a chicken. It's a very good question. Whoa. We got rope blades. We got a bunch of harpoons. I don't have lobster traps. I wonder, can I like... I can tell people to fish. Okay. Everybody's increasing their int and vitality. Oh, good. They're eating. Eating big stick of meat. One person is eating. No, okay, they're all eating a little bit. They figured it out. All right, folks. So I'm going to set somebody. Cookie Muncher sounds like he'd be the kind of guy who knows how to prepare food. So I'm going to give him a little bump up on those. Claybones sounds like the kind of guy who knows how to hunt. Christy, I saw you fishing at one point, so I'm going to make you a fisher. Turk Turgelson, I'm going to make you a crafter builder. And then Brundo Thala, I will put on animal husbandry. And Thoker Boy can go on tablet engraving. All the rest of these, I don't think we actually have the things to do yet. I'll hydrocheck. Let Cookie Muncher cook. It seems like the right job for him, no? These are closer. I'm hoping we can maybe give him the pew pew. We've almost got a spare winter clothes. Forage berries invented. Identify crops invented. Harpoon invented. Chicken domestication invented. Maybe they'll automatically pull people in there. Okay, hold on. Clothing stand and a weapon rack can go here. We have an herbs bench. And we have a seed bench. These look horrifying. The sound of the drum can fill the people with courage. Beat the drum to enhance our people's morale. You can command and cancel armies, the entire tribe from here. Okay, the only thing I'm really missing is like stone tablets and storytelling points. Ah, I see. I'm going to do that. Feels nice. Let's see how they do today. Yeah, she's got the harpoon. She's going hunting for fish. Cookie Muncher is also hunting for fish. This guy's out mining rocks. Where is Claybones? Chick! He stole a chicken! I guess he figured it out. Do we have wheels? Not yet. It did look like we could make vehicles and parking spots, though. It did say later on. Hunting. Now, where's he going? That's the closest chicken you can find? All right. Pretty sure there's closer ones, but who am I to judge? I don't know. We're slowly pillaging the land. Ancestral will achieved. Gathering. Gather 1,000 food. We should choose one of several labor methods to obtain a stable food source and a sufficient sense of security. Gathering is more safe and stable labor compared to hunting, and together with reproduction becomes the economic foundation of a matrilineal society. We accidentally discovered that when we sow the seeds of plants in the ground, we will grow more the following year. Send an herb team to look for unknown crops. Craft a hoe, craft a bunch of seeds, build farmland, craft a plow. Well, I don't have access to most of those things. How does this work? The doctor is here to soothe people in a poor emotional state. And a couple of patient beds, maybe? I just feel like I should have one of everything. I'm going to try making some dried berries. I'm lacking pickaxes, so let's make 2 of those. All right. All right. Does this game have magic? I don't think so. I think it's about being like a very primitive society. Bone needles for sewing clothing and winter clothing for animal hides. Well, we might as well start making some of that. I'm assuming if I have a spear, I can hunt things like the sheep and the chickens. Chicken. 2 male chickens, 1 female chicken. Good question here. Max adult males 2, max adult females 6. We can have up to 19. Let's try something like that. We now have a soothing point and some patient beds. So we have like a little hospital over here. It does feel like I'm really out of food. Which I must admit to being a little bit worried about. That being said, they are catching fish. Maybe I could grab someone here and be like, can you collect all this stuff? And then like maybe after, I want all this stuff collected. Oh, the rocks are heavy to move, though. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing fish in here. So why don't we do meat in one and we'll do fish in the other? How much do we need? We need 100 fish before we can make dried fish. And this is 3 flint spears on it. Oh, cool. Okay. Lack of blades, lack of pickaxes. Oops. Cancel. Ah, maintain. 6? Maintain. 6? 4? Let's try something. Try something simple like that. It has fire, pretty magical, solid take, right? Right? Farms don't work that way. No hunting. Oh, these guys are hungry. But they got no berries. I've just gathered all these chickens to let them starve in a pen. I think the problem is that I have no berries. I think that's my problem. My problem is that I have no berries. So let's forage. If we can find any. Little bits and pieces around. Lots and lots around. Okay, I'm actually gonna like cancel these ones because they're far away. These guys love coming over here to collect rocks. I guess because they're looking for flint to make tools. It feels weird to me that they wouldn't focus these ones first. Okay, so who are my... We got a couple of guys here. Can we say like Can I have them on food-based things first instead of gathering resources? Will that work? just keep dropping off more chickens. Hunting. What are you hunting, old clay bones? He's actually gonna go hunt a sheep. Let's see if he succeeds. Stab. Stab it again. One more time. Yes. Wow. 0.5 hunting. Meat, animal bones, animal hides. Maybe, just a thought. Bring back the meat first. Oh. Well, hopefully somebody figures that out. Okay, so I really got to keep an eye on like where I'm telling people to hunt, because I want the guys that are nearby. That's big though. That's bone. So we can make bone needles now. We can make winter clothes now. I guess Turg Turgelson will work on that. Problem is, whenever I feel like this game, I feel like playing this game, I just play RimWorld. Yeah, I mean, that's always the question of like, what do they do that RimWorld does not, you know? I'm hoping that we see some cool... There is some neat stuff in this, like the way that they handle tech is really interesting to me. That it's just like tech naturally progresses based on whether or not you do certain activities more than others. So like, I'm hoping our fishing gets better. Right now we're doing a lot of foraging. Waiting for feed. Okay. Here we go. We're getting berries again now. And then, yeah, for whatever reason, we're spending a lot of time digging up rocks, but... I think I'll cancel drying any more berries. In the hopes that maybe we can spend those berries getting chickens, and then those chickens can make eggs. No random mechs airdropping into your medieval run. No random mechs in this so far. Should we try holding a ceremony? Let's do that for sure. Turgleson will host it. I didn't build enough seats for everybody, though. So somebody has to stand. We inherit the will of our ancestors, accepting the food and experience bestowed upon the land, study skills, propagate offspring. We will continue to move forward. Turg is wearing a winter coat that we made. Today is the day we are allowed to indulge ourselves. Please enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah, we love you, Turg. Yeah, this meat is so good. And so I think everybody gets like a buff now too. Oops. I don't know how many bone needles I need to make. But we'll try some stuff out. I don't know what he's hunting. It looks like rabbits or something. Occasionally he hunts like something very almost small and invisible. Hey, and there's berries in the chick feed now. So these chicks should start growing up. And we'll get some animal husbandry going. Perion, hello, good morning. Good old Turg. Makes a fancy coat, immediately wears it himself. He's like, I'm not sharing. Is there still like animal stuff down here? Animal hide. Claybones was hunting. I don't know what happened to him. Oh yeah, 80 food, animal hide, animal bone. And then he's like, I'm gotta take this chicken too. Give me that. I'm gonna kill this chicken too. Gah. Give me that. Oh my god, Claybones is a monster, dude. Just look at this. He's on a rampage. He's gutting the whole map. Fatal strike. This man is going to single-handedly see to it that nothing is left living except the tribe. Yo, he's getting pretty good at hunting. Bap. New discoveries. What are we supposed those mean? Bap. Raincoat. And a bridge. Ooh. Well, it's springtime. Maybe I should not be making all these winter coats. Where do you suppose we make raincoats to? Not here. I would have guessed the weaver's bench. Oh. I have to designate an inventor. Turg. Inventor of the raincoat. Bridge. It looks like Muncher Cookie did a lot on this, so I'm going to designate him the inventor of the bridge. Think, verify, and spread. An idea popped into my head. That's so convenient. Can you repeat that? You just gotta hold it like this. So you're starting this in a dream. What a nice idea. Super cool. What if instead of walking around the water, we just built A path over the water. I don't understand. This is complicated. It's so convenient. Does anybody like my raincoat? I would like to talk about my raincoat. Raincoats? Poor Turg. Poor Turg out here talking about raincoats. Nobody's listening to him. I have thing. Headache with pitcher. You know if you can overhunt the wildlife, because that'd be an interesting mechanic. It's a good question, and I don't rightly know. I imagine new wildlife will always wander in off the edge of the map. I really wish that this wasn't a big green square. It is visually killing. Oh, there we go. There's an option. I should have known. So, okay. Think, verify, and spread. So it has to go through phases before it can actually be like used properly. I could build a couple more ceremonial seats. Maybe another spot or two around the bonfire as well. Our chickies have all started growing up. Take no eggs. Take eggs. Take no eggs. I guess I'm going to take no eggs right now because the meat of the chickens is probably the most valuable thing. I think. Oh, everybody's really tired from thinking all night. Claybones gets up and he's like, I gotta kill. I gotta get out there. I gotta kill things. Wow, our entire tribe slept for a full day. I guess they got exhausted thinking about bridges. And they all went right back to bed. But now this day they woke up right away. Wandering barbarians and eggs laid. Discovered something wandering nearby, holding weapons and appearing to be searching for something. Unlocks mission conflict and exchange. Some eyes flickered in the forest and grass, fierce, hungry, and irrational. We must be on guard. Defense against attacks. Spring 1 of year 2 will have 2 pillagers with flint spears. After unlocking the flint axe, intruders can use weapons. Okay. So we're going to be attacked in the new year. Hunting! Ancestral will achieved. We should choose one or several ways of labors to obtain stable source of food. Hunting can provide us with meat. We've discovered that there is an animal that's been lingering near our tribe, watching us from a distance. It seems to be a social animal with eyes that are similar to ours, conveying complex emotions. Perhaps they have familial relationships and social abilities. Our hunters suggest trying to bring back their offspring. Catch direwolf juvenile. Tame direwolf. Designate direwolf as an Annie pal. Pair direwolf. Yes. Oh, if we catch one more chicken as well. I feel like our hunting is not going, our fishing is not going super well. Why are you fishing with a spear? Don't we have spears? Oh, no, we don't. We don't at all. They'll cross that bridge when they get to it. Exactly, right? Newton, hello, good morning. Super excited about getting a pal. I mean, I want to find these dire wolves. I'm worried they're gonna like spawn on the map and Claybones is just gonna go like, ah! Immediately drive a spear through their skulls. How much food do we need to bring here? Like if I bring 100 food, I have 5 days of food. Begin to gather things to firm Herb Turb Search Team 0. This idea popped into my head while working. This is much better than my hands. You're smart. Just hold it like this. I don't understand. Actually, I thought about this for a long time. Oh, you're smart. Can you repeat that? I thought of it as a dream. Just hold on to it like this. So that's how it is. Like this. Watch me. Oh my god. Raincoat has been invented. As is the bridge. So, real question, can I now make raincoats? I can. I would obviously like to make a bunch of them. And we can make bridges? We can. Well, I feel like a bridge here would be good. We seem to be crossing this way a lot. And there's a bridge here, and there's a bridge here. So that's kind of like the middle ground. Search tier herb team will be back after 4 days. Oh, maybe I gave them too much food. Whoopsie. Oh, well, they were mostly only like digging up rocks, so. You have an unquenchable lust for violence. So what's going on? I got all these, Oh, I thought we set... Oh, I didn't save this. I see, I see. So they should auto butcher these male chickens now. Yeah, look at that. Husbandry. And I see eggs in here too. In order to get this, I need to capture one more chicken juvenile. So I'm going to take all the eggs out of here. And hopefully our murder friend can capture another chicken on the map. But g'day, Pierre. Unga bunga, Gershnik. Good unga bunga to you as well. May your ungas be bunga. Okay, most people are rocking winter clothes now, at least. I feel like I'd like to see more people with spears. Like if we know we're going to be attacked in the spring of next year, maybe I should at least have a spear for everybody. Seems like a good idea. I have a load of grass, so these cloaks should be super easy to make. Yeah, there we go, Turg. Go make us some raincoats. This guy's taking all the eggs. then going fishing. This guy keeps fishing without harpoons. So I think I'm just going to make 8 of everything, so that everybody at least has the option to take whatever the things they need. That seems reasonable. New clothes! Search team has found more herbs. Oh, cool. Wow, they're going like way up into the north. So after 3 days, they're going to return to the tribe. They have 5 days worth of food, and they can endure hunger for 4 whole days. Expect to find herbs and unknown herbs every 8 hours. Unknown crops can be found about the same. Cool, cool. I'm vibing it. We have no children, so the storytelling doesn't really do much for us yet. Main tool, sub tool. We get clothing and we get raincoats. Okay, so we can wear... That's very good to know. Our people will wear the raincoats over the winter clothing. I like that vibe. Also seems to be less rending of limbs and random wanton destruction of internal organs. I mean, we haven't really seen the combat yet, so... We found unknown herbs, unknown crops... We're gathering eggs. Gathering berries, chopping trees. Cleo's chopping trees. I thought he would be killing all the sheep and stuff on the map, but... He may have sated his bloodlust for now. Oh, capture target. Okay, that's a new option. Wow, we really just destroyed all the chickens on the map. Oh, that's a shame, because we were so close to unlocking raising chickens. Juvenile sheep, winter clothing, wool clothing. Ooh. Can I capture these sheep then? That's a breeding pair. Maybe. Bit of cat champs. Figured out that sap is like tree blood. He's out for the blood. Hey, look, a bridge. We built that pretty good. I feel like I'm going to need another pen for the sheep. It's a little bit hard to say. I'm going to go back to not taking eggs because I'm realizing I want the meat more than the eggs. You know, I say that I have a limited amount of berries here. There is a crazed direwolf heading towards your settlement. Headstrong wild beasts that can be tamed with enough effort. After becoming an animal, they will greatly assist with work such as herding and other labor. But this one is crazed. And it's coming for my chickens. And most people do not have weapons. Suit up. Suit up, homies. I guess your command. Command a person to enter the combat state. During combat, the person will fully obey your commands and will not engage in other labor. Cancel command. Okay, you can go back to doing whatever you want because you don't even have armor. This guy thinks he's getting into these chickens. Get them, boys. This direwolf is no match for our spears. Claybones, I will loot all the meat off of this. Oh, Thokar! Congratulations, Thokar. You just got assigned to doctor. Currently, he is the engraving guy, so you're gonna be the new doctor now. Somebody has to be the doctor. You're the first one who took to it, so it gets to be you. It would probably be good if I focus people who have like high intelligence as being doctors, but you know. My Unga's about to get bunged. I came to Unga and kick bunga, and I'm all out of Unga. Sometimes that's just how it is. Some days you Unga, other days you bunga. Oh, I don't know how to domesticate sheep. You can just kill them then. Look at this guy being soothed. So soothing. I understand the difficulties and pain you are going through. Let us face this difficult time together. Was everybody wounded in that fight? I'm a little confused by it. What does being soothed mean? What happens to them when they are soothed? Kirk, how's this going? You're working on the cloaks. Nice. I love to see it. We have 5 cloaks. Oh, we might only wear the cloaks when it actually is raining. That would be cool, if so. This guy's over here doing a weave. Making some bone needles. I'm vibing on this so far. A little bit of Columbunga, a little bit of Columbunga. The new problem-free philosophy. Can you maybe collect this wood? All right, the search team is going to come back in one more day. Very happy to report. New clothes. I love that it's 30 degrees Celsius and like everybody is wearing winter clothing. I hope they're okay with that. Sheep. Meat, animal bones, animal hide. Somebody, I guess, needs to go collect that. So... We're going to get the sling, pottery, and scribing knowledge pretty soon. We're working our way towards lobster trap. Direwolf domestication, we need to do more hunting for. I feel like all the fish we make just gets eaten immediately. And I don't really want to dry berries because it seems like we're just using them right away for chicken feed. And I'm not really keeping enough of those on hand. That being said, these herb gatherers are going to come back with a load of stuff. So we might even be able to get a little farmland on the go. Generally speaking, when soothed, the person tends to be more soothed than while they're not soothed. And it's the other way around. Oh, okay. Well, that really clears it up for me, personally. Sounds like the answer Google would give. A real chat GPT. Real chat GPT of an answer. I wish this was a little smaller. I think the UI in general just needs a pretty good pass. New discoveries, sling, pottery, and scribing knowledge. Interesting. Let's designate an inventor for this. Brundar Thala contributed quite a bit to this, so I'm going to designate you the inventor of the sling. Pottery really seems like a cookie muncher kind of job. And scribing knowledge is really a Turk kind of job. They are not going to shut up about this stuff around the campfire. It's going to be a nightmare. Hey, our team returned from safety. They've got all sorts of unknown herbs and unknown crops, which they will start tasting first thing in the morning. Cookie Muncher's like, oh, these unknown herbs. Oh, they're so good. I hope they don't poison me. Half pint. Thank you for the 4 months. Thank you for the primer. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the tribe. No. I'm seeing things. Cookie Muncher is high. Oh, he's sick. Who's there? Magic potion. What does magic potion do? A good question. All right, so being sick isn't too bad. He just gets a little confused sometimes. All right, we're making the last of our raincoats, and then Thokar can start working on his winter clothes. Oh, Turg, you're going to eat the magic fruit, are you? Okay, if that's what you want, buddy. If you want to get high on the magic plants, you go right ahead. Let me know. 1 sick people, excluding chronic diseases. Plus 10 herb knowledge. So, taste unknown herbs gain herb knowledge. Workers' herb knowledge will reduce the possibility of poisoning. So I guess if you eat unknown herbs, they become regular herbs, and then I can make potions out of those. This dude is sick, but I don't know how to make him any better. I would think maybe he would just like drink a potion or something. Turgelson. I'm not. It's just another manic Monday migraine morning. Yep. We're having like huge weather shifts over here. And I just know that the migraines are coming. We're like literally, I think on Wednesday, it's meant to drop 30 degrees in one day. It's meant to go from like 14 to negative 15 or something like that. Send answer. I'm definitely not a robot. Initiate query. The old Skyrim alchemy method. It's a classic method. Always works. I mean, I don't know what else I'm meant to do with these herbs. Let's do medical care, soothing, herbalism. How low do these go? 4 is the lowest. Oh, okay. Trying to get these guys a little bit sorted out so they have some. So we slowly work our way through the food priority. Vitality or intelligence food. Eating cooked food with the highest combined value of vit and int. Oh. Intelligence increases the speed at which new knowledge is earned. There will be more rational facing disasters. The initial int and vit of a baby are the average value of their parents they feed on breast milk. Vit increases one's ability to fight and resist disease and increases max load weight. So like obviously Claybones, who has no vitality and is my hunter. We're going to put him on a vitality-rich diet. Meanwhile, Turg is my brain guy, so probably an int-rich diet would be good. Thokar is currently my doctor, but would be really good at vitality stuff. So maybe Thokar will not be the doctor then. Yeah, you haven't really figured out your stuff yet, so. Any of you smart? You're pretty smart. We're going to do that. Kraza Hart will be the new doctor. And I'm just going to go ahead. I don't know if he's here today. But Sean Doctor. Everyone's having backwards names. That's just how we're doing this today. UI looks a lot like RimWorld. Yeah, it's very clearly RimWorld inspired. There is no doubt about that. Hey, we got fish on the rack. We got meat on the rack. We got extra food. We got dried meat sitting around. That's good. Sheep. I need more chickens to come in. It's a bit of a problem we're having. So, question. Craft a hoe, millet seeds, farmlands, plows. Forage wild millet. Sling has been invented. Well, let's make sure we have like 3 of those on hand. For some reason, Christy does not have winter clothes or a spear. I'd like everybody to have a weapon in case of a merge. This dude is still sick. I don't know how to make him better. Bokar, get a weapon. Mary Christie, get a weapon. Sean Doctor, get a weapon. Hey, oh, hey. Bright Raven Children Tribe wants to have more dogs to help them. They want to learn about our hunting and make stronger companions. Quest in progress. They need Bone of KNWL hunting ×3. They will teach us husbandry. And we will improve relation. Bone of KNWL hunting 3. I don't know what that is. The game's translations are still like being worked on. Well, it's not animal bone. And it's not bone needle. So I don't know what they want. I don't know what they want, but I do know that I don't have it. Everybody's out doing a little forage. We'll leave those sheep alone in case we figure out how to domesticate them later. Lobster trap. Obviously, Christy is going to be the inventor of this. That's going to be huge. We got 3 good lobster holes right here. A couple down here as well. We're going to be swimming in lobster before we know it. Absolutely filthy with lobsters. Nice. And we're working on the last of the winter clothes as well. It's cool how it's like as you focus on one thing over something else, you know, it changes the way that your society shapes a little bit. Clay pot and a kiln, a bone scribing bench. So what do we got here? Bone scribing bench. Where knowledge can be stored. And we also unlocked pottery, which was a kiln. A place to make pottery and molds. All right, well, I feel like I'm going to put that here. Because this is kind of where we're making like food. I'm seeing this as kind of like the kitchen tent right now. I'm going to demolish this bed. And I'm going to put that bone scribing bench in here. Because this is currently like the doctor's hut. In fact, we have like room for 4 more people just in the barracks. We'll see what we come up with in the morning. Now that we're starting to get like zones figured out, I'm like, oh, okay, so should I put like storage of like all of our certain material over here? No roof or shed laying on the ground. Ah ha ha ha. So that answers that question. I want food to be stored in here. And I guess like food. Oh, priority. Here we go. Highest. And I'd like you to just destroy this in the meantime as well here. Tap, 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 tap. Clay pots require clay and wood. You think this is clay? That kind of looks like it could be. So the real question starts to become, how do we get clay? Our bone scribing bench can go there. I'm trying to see what breaks down while it's outside. All the food said it deteriorates. Reasons of deterioration: outdoor, laying on the ground. I guess we don't have shelves and stuff unlocked. Water is so very clear. It makes me want to go swimming. It's very nice. If you like this water, the water in Timberborn is like absolutely delicious. So good. Lack of ropes. Ah, I see what happened here. Well, let's maintain 5 ropes at all times then. And I'm going to try to make a couple of clay pots. We've almost got the fishing upgrade. Everybody else, not so much. So we're good at crafting. That seems to be our specialty so far. We're bad at husbandry. And we're bad at hunting. Nothing has really like respawned on the map as part of the like a big part of the problem with this. I don't know if I should just kill these sheep and maybe see like, oh, will this cause it to restart? Will more animals start coming in if we kill them? All right, let's see if they make this bone scribing bench in the morning. Are you still the fisherwoman? Yeah, you are in charge of the fishing. You're teaching everybody about lobster traps lately. Oh, look, it's raining. So everybody put on their little raincoats. Cute. Rain's a-coming. Durability cost per rainy day when equipped, 1. Natural endowment, fishing. Build a lobster trap, craft a fishing net, and build a fish pond. Well, soon. Once word of the lobster trap spreads a little bit more. Bone of... Oh, bones! That's what these guys wanted, right? Please dispatch a team in 12 days. So if I give them 3 hunting bones, they'll teach us about raising chickens. Cool. Okay. We store knowledge on bones. That makes sense. Lobster trap. You've invented lobsters. Your lobster traps are all technically facing the wrong way. Oh, well. I can't turn them. Okay, it looks like for the clay pots, they just go and naturally get the clay. I don't think I need to, like, unlock clay. Someone seems to have figured it out. Here we go, lobster trap. Fill this simple trap with fish food and place it in a lobster hole to catch lobster. People can make fish food out of insects at a fish food jar. What? I don't have a fish food jar. Fish food jar. Fishermen would catch the worms to make the fish food, put them in lobster tracks to aquatic life. I do have a fish food jar. Should we build a war drum as well? Should we get ready for war? I'm gonna build it right there. Fish food jar and fish food. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, we have chickens. Capture. I can't see them. Capture. Oh, wow. A bunch of chickens and sheep have all appeared on the map. Claybones is already out murdering. Oh, in fact, he's already actually gone out and just captured a chicken, so we can cancel that capture. Capturing. Catch chicken juveniles. Take eggs 1 time. Catch sheep. Craft winter clothing. Craft wool clothing. One, two, three, four, five. I think what I'll do is I'll take 4 eggs because I'm set up so that there's meant to be 19 capacity. If I did like 8 and 2, then we could do 5 and 4. Raising chickens complete. Prestige! 100 prestige. What does that mean, you might ask? Shush, I might say. Don't ask me these questions, and I will tell you no lies. What do you suppose prestige is used for? Away. Nobody is making these. Ah, that's why. Dr. Sean, can you make bone scribes? I guess let's maintain 3 fish food, because then we'll always have 1 for at least every lobster trap. And hopefully the good doctor can get out these bones, and then we can send them They're going to take some time to craft. Engraved knowledge, 1 out of 11. I wonder, does this crafting change based on who is crafting it? For example, if I have Clay, who's actually good at hunting, craft it, will it craft faster? Boom, 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 boom. Not yet learned about water currents, right? Researching couple counseling will fix both husbandry and wifery. Once raised a chicken, my arms got tired, so I put it back down again. Oh my god. Future bowstoners rejoice at the invention of the lobster trap. Do we have any, we do have these slings as well. I wonder, should young Claybones perhaps equip a sling instead of a spear? Because he is my hunter. Alright, they are filling this place up. Alright, the doctor is working away. Turk is making fish food and then sending it out to the lobster traps. Waiting for prey to enter. Can be collected in 72 hours. Ooh. Man, he just snipered that dude with the sling. Play has evolved. Nothing can stop him now. He will wipe out the map with this sling. We have a clay pot. Cookware used for cooking meals. Interesting. Cooking. How do we prepare food? Cooking, collecting, drying. Aha. All right. So probably like... I want to set that to always dry berries if that's the case. Because it's experience. I am wildly concerned about the food for these little chicky chicks. So I'm gonna set some berry foraging. Oh, didn't realize I could just do that. Let us plunder the landscape. Looks like I figured out how to shoot a rock. Looks like your whole evolutionary arms race is screwed. It's all downhill from here is basically what I'm saying. 9 days to avoid task failure. So I think we can get that done. It takes about a day and a half to make one of these bones. Bone of KNWL hunting. Knowledge hunting. Use it to spread knowledge throughout the wilderness. I like it. I like our little village so far. It's cute. I'd maybe like some better houses. But, wood armor, hide armor, soil piling. Soil piling is probably the next step. Oh, prestige. If we want to form an alliance, wealth and prestige are necessary. Overcrowded corrals. Ah, the chicken pen is where all my wealth comes from. Cool. He came in here and he murdered the chickens. Cleaned out the corral. Collected the eggs. Jeez, I can't wait to learn cooking. Our people are going to be eating so well. We have all these dried meat and eggs. Every person plus 15 mood. You can command and cancel the entire tribe from the war drum. Okay. I assume Clay is off on a murder spree. I would assume correct. Die, die, die. Dude, we might actually need to start drawing more meat. Ah, jury's out. Oh, you can put more than 100 on this at a time. Eggs hatched. Oh, that's fine. My hope is to leave 2 eggs every day so that we can just... actually, we got to change that a little bit because now we're... Max females is 6. This did not update. So I can take 6 eggs a day. Build. Lord Duke. Missed me. I wonder if we shouldn't give slings to more of our people. I mean, Turk's got really good vitality, but like, who has really bad vitality? Christy. He's currently fishing at a fishing point. I'm gonna have you take a sling instead of a spear. 8.3, 1.9. And I think Cookie Muncher. This way we at least have like a bit of an archer line, I guess, is what I'm thinking. And when we unlock wood armor, we can focus it on our spear troops. Who is on cooking? Munchie. Cookie Munchie. Food prep, food cooking. Build. On slings and rope. It's kind of neat that, like, even though, like, certain people are not made for crafting, like Brundor Thala actually does more crafting than anybody else, which is weird because they're meant to be our animal husbandry person. So I guess I'll put them on some crafting and building as well, since they seem to be crushing that job. Lobsters? Hey, lobsters. Success. Altar 0. We don't have an altar yet, which is a little weird, because that's clearly what the ceremonial stuff and the host seat is meant to be, like around an altar place. Should we perhaps hold a ceremony? Best way to inspire and uplift people. Let's have Christy Marie hold a ceremony because we got all these lobsters and we'll make it the lobster ceremony. Yeah. Everybody grab the lobsters. In honor of the lobster traps being successful, we will have a great lobster feast. Bones, what are you doing out there? Grab your lobsters. Everyone's waiting on you. We inherit the will of our ancestors. Accept the food and experience bestowed upon the land. Study skills. Propagate offspring. We will continue to move forward. A high-end bougie party. And thus the lobster roll was invented. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. The fruits of the sea. Everybody's just eating these lobsters raw. No cooking them. Just cracking those bad boys open and sucking out the lobster goop. I think I'm going to build another house down here to kind of shape out our place. I don't love our weaving hut right now. It feels like it could be so much nicer. Hey away! And we can store all of our clothes and all of our weapons in here so that when we beat the drum, everyone just goes and grabs all their stuff. And they're good to rock. Hey away. So let's do that. And then we'll do something like this and like that. Yeah, and then we can move it out of everywhere else. And this can be just like a little, this can become a little storage building. I think that'll be right nice. Bone needles for sewing clothes. Oh, did we finish? Did we finish the thing? We did. So if I dispatch somebody with 3 of these, it'll be a success. I could take a bunch of dried food, herbs, I want to say, like, let's take Thokarb away. He's my doctor. Yeah, let's take Thokarb away. The doctor's not doing much right now. Estimated round trip is 8 days. So let's say, like, there we go. Maximum travel time determined by food, 8 days. I'm gonna give him 9 just in case. And he will gather the rare writing bones. And then I'm just gonna start making like bones of every kind. That's what we'll do. Just one at a time, so that when somebody requests something, we might be able to get them in time. Good luck, though, cowboy. You have your dried meat. You have your hunting bones. You have a bunch of other stuff that I don't know why you're taking it with you, but sure, why not? May you have a fun adventure. Okay. Maintain, maintain, maintain. 8, 8. I'm actually going to go 10, 10. 6. 3 in use. That's interesting. And then we could demolish that weaver bench. We can demolish this clothing rack and this weapon rack. And I'm going to build a little storage here that's going to have animal bones, animal hide, grass, wool, clothes, weapons. I tell you what, we're going to put flint spears on that one, and we're going to do slings in here. And then we're going to say cloaks and winter clothes. Yes. And we'll put these all on highest. Primitive Society Simulator, and where chat goes to beat each other over the heads with clubs and rocks. I mean, I think that tracks. I think that's pretty much the vibe, right? I think I'm also going to get rid of this bed, and I'm going to move this herb bench where we make potions in here into the doctor's hut. And then I can store like the potions and herbs alongside of it. As we slowly start to like specialize our locations. Might as well hunt those sheep. Might as well. Sometimes you got to go unga bunga on each other. I didn't make the rules. That is the rules. That is how it is. Sometimes you unga, sometimes you bunga. Now, we have a bit of dried berries. We've got a lot of meat right now. Quite a lot of meat. I don't know if I got to be worried about that. There is a crazed direwolf heading for your settlement. All right, hold on. If I don't do this first, I'll never remember to get it done. Herbs, highest. Can I command and tell everybody to move there? I got to assume, yeah. He's going for the chickens again. Obviously going for the chickens again. Ooh, look at Cookie Buncher. Got the sling ready to rock. Christy's up here as well. Same deal. Pew, pew. One of those is a big whiff. Good job, everybody. Let's get the doctor to work. Please remember, you are not alone. We are here to support you. So I guess everybody's just gonna like come into town now and go talk to him. So we still have to get like a direwolf, juvenile direwolf. But I guess that'll take a little bit of time. Break took the time to grab a drink. That's the best time to do it, my man. All right, this is working. We're kind of slow moving things around. Like, where is Christy? Fishing. Check lobster trap. Put the fish food in. I want her to check those lobster traps. They're all ready to go. She must be soothed first. She gathers some fish. I just love the idea that it's like most people are just like eating raw fish around the fire. Oh, but it's neat. They actually eat it on like little pieces of stick. So assumably they're coming to this fire to cook their food at night. I vibe on that. We've almost got bone harpoon and fish soup. The fishing is actually going really well now. And we're not actually far off domesticating direwolves either. I probably should send some more people out to do some herb searching. But I think I'll wait until Thokar gets back. Oh, I just saw a cool wind blow through. Winter! Oh, the fish. It is La Frozen. And all of my lobster traps are La Empty. I see. There are holes in the ice you can still fish in. That's pretty cool. Can event ice hockey skating? I mean, we could certainly try. I wouldn't mind a little ice skating. Wood, bone needles, rope. I think the bone needle should also be stored here. We can demolish this. We can taste this basically always, and then make this, I think, always. It's working its way through the knowledge bones. We're vibing. I do feel like I'm perpetually concerned about the lack of berries that we have. But I don't know. I guess we're holding up. I suppose as we need more berries, we gather them. It is winter, but everybody has their winter clothing. So I don't have to be particularly worried. We managed to achieve that goal in time. When are we going to start making babies? You know? Chickens making babies all the time. We've got food. We've got shelter. We've got extra beds. Let's get banging. Way away. Also, is it possible to make floors for our huts? That is something I think would be really nice. Oh, Yes. Turned out it's always been here. I just didn't notice. Way away. I suppose that's going to take a while to build. Can't say long day. Wanted to say hi while I could. DTG, not a worry, my dude. Thank you for popping in at all. Try to befriend a direwolf. I mean, obviously, I want to befriend a juvenile direwolf so that we can start making puppy dogs. That seems like it's probably a pretty important thing to do. Are colonists even interested in each other? I don't know. They haven't really shown it. That's for certain. Magic potion. Is this giving you herbs or crafting? Herbs. Good news, our team arrives in 4 hours. Oh my god, it took us an entire year, but we finally we put down floors in our sleeping quarters. We handed the scribed hunting bones over to the bright raven children. Our relationship is increased by 3. We get 30 prestige, and they teach us 100 animal husbandry. Which was a very sizable amount. That was 2 levels of tech. When Thokar comes back, he can teach us how to domesticate sheep. Boy. I guess we better get some sheep pens ready. I wonder if they're going to require like the same fencing. Stock breeding. I feel like it will. But I also feel like sheep should require larger space. That's going to be my sheep pen. It'll be good because it'll make us clothing as well. Or it'll give us access to wool for our clothing. So we got 3 days until he comes back to teach us that. Oh, I love the idea. That's really cool. We hunted a bunch of sheep and then like engraved the knowledge of hunting those sheep on the bones of the sheep, and then brought that to another tribe to teach them how to hunt in the wild. And they were like, okay, you've been hunting these sheep. Why don't we teach you how to raise these sheep so that you don't need to hunt them and other things, you know? What a good trade-off. A nice deal. Does any of this get damaged for being on the ground? These are all like weapons and stuff. Aren't the weapons all meant to be in here? Yeah. I guess it's just taking time for them to move everything around. I'm gonna want like a storage place for all these knowledge bones as well, but I can't believe floor was an option this whole time and I didn't do it. Outdoors. So it's interesting that the dried, like, things, even when they're inside, when they have a roof over them, they still count as being outdoors. It's not like a closed structure, I guess. So we've got the flooring down, we've got some roofs, but we don't really have active walls. There's certainly not no way I can see to build them yet. Change color wall. Oh, cool. Steers and stuff as well. Oh, wow. How big is this tech tree? 20,000 points. Soil piling, that's probably walls, right? Rammed earth slab, wood structures, stone structures, defensive structures. Wheel. We can invent the wheel. Spear throwers as well. It seems like crafting is just generally a good idea for us to do all the time. Bone harpoon. And fish soup. All right, well, Marie Christie, you're definitely in charge of both of these. Well, I don't know. Fish soup. I feel like that's Cookie Muncher's job. I know he wasn't really like the real inventor, but spread out the knowledge a little bit. And hopefully it'll make people understand more. Will acquire fertility in 6 days. Pregnancy instructions. Tribes women can get pregnant after 7 years, 280 days. The duration of the pregnancy is 30 days. After the baby is born, they will stay on their mother's back for 40 days. Before growing into a toddler and being able to move freely. Once the baby grows into a toddler, the mother can become pregnant again. $280 days. Okay. Is everybody on that same? Oh my god. Okay, so we're about to probably have a pregnancy explosion. Miracle Boneskin tribe have heard that eating millets makes them smarter. They wanted to learn about foraging for the sake of their children. 3 foraging bones. And they will teach us about hunting. Forage bone. It does seem like we probably have one of those already. We do, yeah. I'm going to have him make an extra 3, though. My goal is kind of like make 1 of each of them and then make 2 of each of them and make 3 of each of them so that we're just like ready to go. Know that they know things, so they must raid them and steal all the knowledge. Why trade for it? We can just loot it all. Well, we do have raiders are coming in the spring. We do have a quest that said raiders are coming. 2 raiders are going to attack us in the springtime. So use that knowledge for what you will. It is interesting in the winter, because everything is frozen now. Also, you can just walk across the ice. Like this bridge doesn't matter anymore. I really, really hope lobsters respawn in the spring. Or like seasonally. There's no other lobsters on the map. Animal hide, animal hide. 12 animal hide. Okay, well, we're in pretty good shape. Christy Marie is asleep in the bed while Muncher Cookie's out here being like, oh man, I had this great idea for soup. I totally did not steal it from the woman who, you know, gets all of the food and all of the fish. It's totally my idea. I came up with it independently, all on my own. I swear, I promise. You gotta believe me, you guys. She's lying in bed like, oh my god, he's still talking at the bonfire about this. Cookie and Christy have a baby. They were invent paella, jambalaya, ceviche. It's a good little wombo combo. I feel like I'm constantly running low on logs, but I don't actually think I am. I'm going to make this little storage, and I'm going to put... I think I'm going to store like wood and stone in here. Maybe branches. And I might as well keep crafting clay pots because I don't know what they're used for. But they seem like they could be important. Oh, this is nice. Everybody's moving everything over. We're slowly getting things tied up. Eggs are hatched. Team Zero has returned safely. Huzzah! Oh, that actually means sheep domestication. Thokar could start talking about domesticating sheep now. Yeah, I really like this research system. It's cool. It's very different. Fish soup has been invented. Bone harpoons have also been invented. How many bones do we have? Not that many. 64. Actually, that's a sizable amount for now. Got some chickies hatching over here. Glad we're picking up all these eggs. Berries for eggs seems like a good trade with the occasional bit of extra food in there. I guess I'm gonna try to not kill the one sheep on the map so that we can domesticate it shortly. Want to get those lobsters maybe? Boop, boop. It gives her excellent fishing experience. 60 fishing already. There's so much food going on here that we don't even have room for it. Unknown crop. How come nobody is tasting the unknown crops? Well, whose job is that? That would be... farming? Farming. Thokar and Morgana. I want you to taste an unknown crop. Tell me what you learn about it. And then when you're done, you can go eat your lobster by the fire. Okay, so dried meat is like 0.08 vitality versus int. Dried berries are just 0.5. Lobsters are 0.1 int. Ooh, lobsters are really good for the brain. And the dried fish is slightly better for the brain as well. So did we learn anything about that unknown crop that we ate? I feel like the answer is no. Tribe members can gain foraging knowledge by tasting them, but there's a 25% chance of getting poisoned. I'm gonna have you eat another crop. Fish oils are good for you, right? They do say that. They do say that eating fish is good for the brain. Not that I listen. But it is something I've heard. Needs food. Days till death if starvation continues. 3. Guys, you know you can just eat, right? Like there's a ton of dried food here. I think I probably just have to tell them not to do things so they don't get confused. Oh, ropes are required for catching juvenile animals. That makes sense. Winter 8, 40 days a year, 10 days a season. Okay, so it's going to be spring in 2 days. I have 11 and a half days before I have to dispatch a team with these foraging bones. So I think I'm going to wait until springtime when we get attacked. Defense against attacks 0 out of 4. Sheep domestication. Cheese needs to be invented. Thokar can also invent cheese. My God. Sheep feeding trough. Cheese. I'm a little worried we're not actually going to have, like, enough food to feed the sheep. I need branches, dudes. We need branches big time. Gonna need those for the bone harpoons too, so. Okay, it does seem like everybody figured out how to eat. So we're back to somewhat normal. Okay, and when I tell people to break down stuff, they move pretty quick at doing it. I'm a little bit worried we're like just absolutely destroying the entire environment. Like everything that was here is gone. God, days pass so fast. There's so much we need to do every day. All right, the last day of winter, winter 10. Winter's out here drying out berries. Brundar's collecting eggs. Playbones, grabbing some trees. Morgana grabbing berries wherever she can. She's all over the map, trying to make sure we have enough to keep these chickens alive. Dakshan is working away hard on the bone scribing. Married! Cookie Muncher and Dr. Sean have gotten married, along with Brunderthala and Morgana Brook. And we have learned how to forage wild millet. Morgana being the leader in that department. She is definitely our main forager, so. You know, I wonder, should I maybe take Thokar off these and put him on storing resources instead? Like everybody else has kind of got their thing. And if he was just tasked with running around and moving stuff, like grabbing these random pieces of grass and flint and bringing them back to the base, look at all this banging going on. Oh my God. We said we wanted babies, and they decided to start making babies all at once. It is a orgy in this tent right now. Direwolf smells blood in the air. He knows what's happening. You know what, actually? Let's move here. He's got to get across this bridge. Preggers, preggers, preggers. Yeah, that direwolf got jacked. Morgana Brooke is pregnant. Marie Christie is pregnant. And Dr. Sean is pregnant. Well, I hope they are ready to fight during their pregnancies, because we're going to need them to. A bunch of these lobster traps looks like they've respawned. Excellent. But none of the ones up here did. That's okay, though. Oh, there is also lobster traps down here. Invasion is coming. Order our people. A couple of unga bungas with spears. Morgana is wounded and also preggers. All right. Our line of defense is ready. They're all coming for clay bones. Yeet. Dr. Sean. Pregnant in the belly, but she doesn't care. She'll take a few spears. How do we know when the next one is? Autumn. Autumn 9th. Oh, okay. So we have like quite a lot of time before the next round. We do have dead invaders, which means I think we need to build a pyre. Place where dead are buried. Burn corpses of your enemies. So be it. Enemy relic. Proof that your tribe took down an enemy. Aha. Okay, so the war totem is if we kill 20 people. 20 war relics. Who did you end up paired up with? You are married to Claybones. Oh, this is neat. There's a mentorship system for like teaching children. I guess this will come in to play when we start looking at these stone tablets. Only one stone tablet will affect. One stone tablet will only affect one storytelling point. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there can be a stone tablet for every one of the professions. Hopefully that works. Oh, and now that that quest is done, let's dispatch Thokar with 3 foraging bones and, I don't know, 50 dried meat. 5 days trip. That'll help us learn a bit about hunting as well. 2 corpses are spreading the plague. People have a 2.5% chance of getting plague every day. 2 corpses increase this. Base probability is 2, and the corpses increase it by 0.25 each. Noted. Here are preggers. Could you build this? Kind of feel like maybe we should focus on getting these corpses burnt. Well, we could do it in the morning, I suppose. Cheese, wild millet. So we'll get 100 points from the hunters. So we'll get dire wolf domestication, and we'll get halfway to boar and meat soup. Ooh. Dakshan, cookie muncher, having some kissies. Cheese has been invented. Cheese vat. Pour milk into this vat and wait for it to curdle into cheese. Needs to be covered by a roof in order to prevent damage from the rainfall. Well, I'm going to put it right there then. In the food hut. Hey, away. I guess I probably still need some branches to finish this fence, but it does look like we're working on it. Jams. There was another game that this reminded me a lot about. I'm just remembering. That I'm kind of curious how that game has come along, because it was like a year or two since we played it last. Not the First Men. Clan Folk was another game that kind of took place in this same period era. Oh, wow. They burned those corpses in split second there without me even looking. Forage wild millet has been invented. This invention has granted us wild millet. So I'm assuming wild millet is probably that like white. It kind of looks like cotton. And I think is only gatherable in the fall. If I was to guess. I like that we can hang meat to dry, but we can't just like keep meat hung. Seems like it might be nice to do. All right, lads, you need very few branches. What's it going to take to get them? Oh, we're spending a lot of time building these stones. That makes sense. Herbs, fishing, hunting, husbandry, foraging, food prep, gathering. Excellent. So I don't know how it works, like who installs these. But assumably somebody will. Oh yeah, we need branches for these lobster traps as well. Here we go. The sheep are ready to be taken, to be stolen. Capture. 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 guess I don't really need to tell him to hunt. He just kind of does that on his own. Yeah, he does kind of do that on his own. I think this guy keeps picking up new chickens. Age. Here we go. Animals that exceed the set age will be slaughtered. It takes 4 days for them to become an adult. So they need to be at least 4 years old. That's kind of my hope. I think that could work. Great question. What kind of food? Grass is required to feed the sheep. Well, that does make a lot of sense. Feed sheep with grass or graze them outside to avoid grass consumption. Feeding grass is the only option in the winter because grazing is not available in the winter. Sheep need 8 cells. Current capacity is 19. Wow, that's hilarious. Both of my pens are the right. They're both exactly 19 size. We handed scribed foraging bones to the Miracle Bones Kin. The relationship has increased by 3. We get 30 prestige, and they teach us hunting. In exchange, we can learn how to domesticate direwolves. Meat soup and boar domestication. I'm gonna let Claybones take credit for most of this stuff. I'll let Thorkar talk about domesticating boars. I guess my questions start becoming like, you're sick? Needs treatment. Pretty much just chopping down trees. Claybones is hunting sheep. Okay, great. Meat soup is going to be big. And I guess sheep will just start making meat and wool. Do these sheep not make milk? Yeah, no, milk yield. That's also in here. Hot dog. What is nice is like I could make a bunch more lobster traps down here, but I don't really feel inclined to. This is wild millet. So it does spawn all year round. It just takes a little bit to actually kick in. Now, what does wild millet do? Few. And the nutrition is not too rich, but it can fill the stomach. I guess it's just an extra food type. I'd like to like send some people to search for herbs, but I'm also like, all of our people are pregnant right now. Wait for soothing. Soothing. Take potion. No one needs to take a potion. She's sick. Is she just sick because she's pregnant? I think so. I think maybe that's what's going on. Oh, that's complete. Okay. Great, great. So we almost have one of every type of bone. We have one of every type of bone. So my big question now is, like, what does Dr. Sean do? He starts foraging for rocks. I mean, I feel like you making more of these is the better answer here for us. And I'm assuming somebody is going to inscribe things on these tablets. The sheep direwolf seems good. Feed sheep the wolves, and the wolves put the color into the wood. Highly efficient. Oh, I see. Dire wolves. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I missed that. That's pretty good. I can approve of that. Part of me wonders, like, should we have made our base up here on this complicated mountaintop? Easy to defend. All right, Claybones, are you going to find me sheep? Capturing sheep. I love that I have a bunch of sheep marked on the map for him to capture, and he's like, no. I'm going to capture my own sheep. Just you watch me. I wish they would prioritize the things that you tell them to do. All right, well, lots of sheep going on. Meat soup has been invented. We can have 19 sheep. It takes them 8 days to become adults. Meat yield. Oh, that's very interesting. What are all my sheep doing? What are you doing? Oh, cool. He goes out with the sheep and he herds them, and the dire wolves help with this. So he actually lets them, like, just graze openly instead of in the pen. I really like that. Meat soup has been invented. Wolf feeding trough has been invented. Space used to be wolves and dogs. Each wolf needs 8 cells. I can't put this in here with the sheep, can I? Can I? Where do I make meat soup? Do I need to unlock cooking? Cooking, food preparation. I sure do. Eating increases this. Drying fish, making cheese increases it. All right, well. Damn, dudes. I guess let's make a dog pen. How big is too big? Ah, the age-old question. Way away. Way away. Whoops. Line town. In a long line, this town exists. Okay. That's going to keep our guys busy for some time. Thokar boy is back. I would like him to teach us how to domesticate a boar. And I think I'm going to send Cookie Muncher out to look for herbs. For an entire year. For an entire season. 10 days? That seems like maybe too much. Let's do it. Way away, they all Joe away. You've invented cold meat in liquid. Mmm, delicious cold meat. I do kind of wonder if I should have little like roofs for my sheep, like little, you know, chicken huts, stuff like that. But they seem pretty happy, not really worrying about it. Breeding, higher milk yield presents in more milk produced each time. Oh, that's fascinating. So you can actually set it so that you only butcher animals who produce like 20 milk or under, so that the better quality sheep don't get butchered and they keep producing offspring who have a higher value. And then you can slowly breed your sheep into making more milk or more meat over time. That's really cool. I'm a big fan of that. Make sure you butcher the older animals. Yeah. Am I missing a bunch of chickens here? What happened to all my male chickens? Okay. I see. If you set anybody over 4 years old is allowed to be slaughtered, they will just slaughter anybody over 4 years old. Oh, these breeding stats are not good. Cool. So it's actually like animal husbandry. You have to actually find out like ways to advance it. And then also, if you were like, oh, there's sheep out here with like a good yield or something, you know, like this chicken's got 25 breeding. That's like not bad. You could go out then and like specifically tame those guys. I wonder, can he only take so many sheep out per day? Slowly working back this forest. I'm worried we're gonna like start running out of trees. I don't know how fast things regrow. Really, really good. Big fan of it. Yeah, I really like that aspect. It's like one of the unique things that would be very specific to this time. that they've given like that extra bit of attention to. So any possibility to apply this to humans? Kind of. Beast herd discovered. The hunters located the tracks of a herd of boar in the wilderness. Form a hunting team to bring back boar juveniles to tame them. Dangerous beasts. Okay. You have to go out and find boars and direwolves. So it does say like the children inherit the average values of the vitality and intelligence score of their parents. So the better your parents eat and the smarter they are and stuff, then their children will be stronger. Which is pretty neat. I wish we could turn wood into branches, because what I need is branches. Boars! So I'm going to need even more, like, farmland here. Well, I guess let's focus on the direwolves first. Boars are strong and eat garbage. Their noses can sniff out many things. Okay. Very good then. East Beach adds 1 knowledge to each hunter. Doesn't really say what the danger is. So the bright ravens, we gave them some stuff. Oh, trade teams. Oh. Hunting tribe, bone armor, piglets. Farming tribes. These guys have like copper. Fishing nets. Cool. So if I wanted to, I could be like, oh, well, we have a lot of dried meat. We could grab a bunch of that dried meat and then like, or like a bunch of these clay pots that we don't know what to do with yet. And we could bring them to another place and just trade them. I like that. Lack of male chicken jokes. They did naturally bigger boned, wide hipped women used to be sought after because they would be able to birth more children versus slightly willowy women. Yeah, yeah. Them childbearing hips, as they'd say. Wonder if the boars evolve into pigs after multiple generations. That's a good question, because the wolves definitely evolve into dogs. Or at least that seems to be the way that they're putting it out there right now. I'm low on grass. Make a couple extra slings here, just so we have them on hand for when the babies start growing up and we need to arm them. Talking about in-game, I'm well aware how it works in the real world. VM out here looking for them curvy ladies. So are any of these done? No. You're crafting, right? I'm just really curious how this works, if it's like extremely long time to do. Doesn't really seem like it. Up to 94. Can he go past 94 is my big question. Lack of blades. Yeah, you can go way past 94. Okay. All right, the herb team's going pretty well. They got 3 days left. And then I guess it's just... I guess just like tasting herbs and crops is just for experience, really. I guess it's just a way for you to like help power level your 2B farmers. Love to see some real genetic shenanigans in games. I mean, have you played Crusader Kings? Have I got news for you? That kind of shenanigans exists. Wild millet. I'd like to know what we can do with this. Where is our cooker? Cookie muncher. That's why that's nothing is being done. Go to unload. Collecting. Unload. Go to unload. Can I also have you then drawing fish, making cheese? That's a bit of a weird process, but okay. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. 500 meat on the rack. Build. Zug. Hey, our sheep are all grown up. Yeah. It is kind of wild that she has to spend basically every day with these sheep now. It is actually a little problematic. Because she is my best forager. I'm going to let her do that. She's also very good at crafting. So I think I'm actually going to do that. Get that fire going. Yeah, it's interesting to see, like, now that they're eating, like, lots of lobsters and lots of dried fish, their stats are really going up quite a bit. New discovery. Grinding herbs. Crushing herbs into a paste to cover wounds helps quicken healing. Requires herbs 0 or more and intelligence of 0 or more. I think I'm gonna give this one to the doctor. Just to be clear. Tablet engraves on a 2. Yeah, all these like weapons, I thought I said it was going to store in here. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I didn't actually put a spot for all those tools. Oh, that said though, all these bones. Need a spot. Oh, I can't decide where to put them. Let's go like that. And then we'll do that. And then we'll go storage like this. And this storage will have only these. I'm gonna put enemy relics in here too. Okay. Yeah, let's put enemy relics in here too. This is kind of going to be our knowledge hut. Misa not that kind of orc. Lord Duke. Make baby clothes in preparation for the little darlings. Oh, maybe. Command. Everybody wake up. I like that you can see what they're doing. Uh-oh. Spaghettos. They're too pergernat to fight. Clay Feet want to learn about farming. Their emissary spoke excited to us about the annual spring plowing and autumn harvest. They'll teach us about fishing if we can teach them about foraging. Yeah, so half of our people... Oh man, Cookie Muncher is literally 1 hour away from showing back up. You got it, gang. You got a little bit beat up, but you crushed it. We're coming back with 2 unknown herbs, 2 unknown crops, and 12 herbs to make potions out of. Potion efficiency +3. I guess that just makes potions better. Doesn't really make like the process of making them any different. When does Brunderthala gonna come see the doctor? Who is very wounded. I want to see how this works. You're soothed. But you don't need to take a potion. So I guess HP just heals over time? And the soothing is like a whole different beast. God, look at these big sheep. Great big'em sheep. All right. I'm going to auto butcher any that has a breeding of less than 20. Because I've got some chickens in here with really bad breeding scores. So we'll do that. Hey, you look like you have milk ready. So we can start making cheese. Okay, for cousins to make babies, but I can't remember how many generations is necessary between next couple cousins for it to be kind of safe. I mean, that might depend on who you ask. Potion efficiency +3. Do we have unknown herbs in here? Yeah, unknown herbs. What about unknown crops are stored up here? Tribe members gain foraging by eating that. Morgana. Can you do anything, or are you stuck being preggers all day? I mean, are you pregnant? Yes. Am I going to make you eat a bunch of poison? Absolutely. You better believe it. You get right in there. Tell me how that poison tastes. One poison down. So she's at 50 from this. It gives 10 points. Okay, so it is pretty good. I mean, when you consider the fact that it's out of 1,000, 10 doesn't seem like very much, but I'm concerned that like nobody has engraved all of their knowledge. So I think I'm going to start taking people when they wake up in the morning and having them put down their information. How long is pregnancy? It is 30 days. So 3 seasons. Which is kind of accurate. And then after 1 year, they become a toddler and can move freely. Where's the hunting stone? Clay bones. Thokar, you are the husband stone. Please engrave. Morgana, you are the foraging stone. Dr. Sean, you are actually not really good at anything. You're meant to be herbs knowledge. I'd rather some than none. Turg wakes up, starts retching her guts out. You've already done your crafting. Did somebody sneak out of town? Yes, they did. You're my gatherer. Muncher, you are cooking, food preparation. And Christy, you are fishing. Cool. So there is like a maximum that they can engrave based on their current knowledge. I'm glad to see that. That makes sense. We're going to grab all the trees here and we're going to cut them down. I'm going to try to get this wolf pen finished. Doctor not so good at anything. Yeah, he spends most of his time just carving knowledge on these bones. That tends to be his primary job at the moment. Oh, that reminds me. We need 3 foraging bones. Fresh milk. Fresh milk can go in there. Retching. Oh, I hope these babies come soon. I'm gonna have Muncher cookies, start making some cheese first thing in the morning. If he doesn't automatically do it. Look at that. Automatically did it. That's how you set up. Way away. I still don't have like any long-term food supplies, which is a little concerning. I mean, we have like fish, and obviously we have like lots of animals, but as we get further and further out, like the berries are getting further and further away. Which becomes more and more of a problem. I guess there's lots of grass to harvest, so the sheep can have lots of sheep food. And we have lots of sheeps. That's a pretty good pin. And the wolf feeding trough is ready. Now it's summer 9. We have basically a full season, like 10 days before the next raid comes. So clay bones and maybe I should wait for the pregnancies to be finished. Oh, they're like 10 more days though. Do I need to send multiple people or can I just send one? It's kind of looking like I could just send one. Two days, so I could send like 30 dried meat. Turgleson and others are suffering from the common cold. Why? Can you swig a potion? Yeah, you can. You're automatically going to go do it because we have potions in stock. Gulp, 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 gulp. Cough, 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 cough. So you are now recovery 1.6. Will you sleep in a patient bed? No. Maybe that's just for like worse injuries or something. The big pile of stones for it, do they need somewhere to be bitten by snakes? This big pile of stones? This is our knowledge stone. So this is where we inscribe all of our knowledge to pass on to future generations in case someone dies. This is a kiln. This is maybe what you were talking about. Where we make clay pots, which are used for cooking meals. Not that we know how that works. But one day we will. Then we have our ceremony area. This is where we have like festivals. And our bonfire where we hang out every night. Somebody please finish this building. I didn't realize this has been so long. This has not been done. There we go. I could send someone off on that. Travel time is 8 days. Almost 9 days. I'm gonna wait. I don't really want to send Thokar off and just have like one spearman, one slinger left to defend the place. Seems a little bit risky. So y'all are going to be pregs for a while still. Oh. Okay. I see. I see. We need to send an actual hunting team to collect those doggy dogs. Like meat and fish we can probably just use to feed the wolves. Save the dried stuff. Wow. Okay, so 2 dire wolves and a juvenile. So we need to send like... We gotta send at least 4 people. Arguably more. I think I could do it with 4. Especially if I just like had them all focus down one guy at a time. Ooh, man. Kill makes sense. I just saw it and thought there must be so many snakes. I mean, I guess not if it's full of heat and smoke. But I can see what you're saying. I can see the thought. I can see the snakes. Boop, boop, boop. $163 meat has spoiled. Well, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. If it's lasting that long. Damn, dude. He's always doing exactly what I want him to do. I was like, I hope somebody puts those fish up to dry. I'm on it, he says. Well. Hunting team returns safely. Eggs have hatched. Oh, that's cool. You can get rid of the trees. We're extremely close to wood armor. Berry soup and millet porridge are also not super far off. That'll be good. And we're almost at cooking. It's been steady as she goes. But as long as there's like berries coming in, and I guess as long as there is milk coming in. Muncher, can I have you collect livestock products on a 2? Because that way he'll gather all the eggs. If he doesn't have anything to cook, you know, or if he doesn't have any milk, he can gather all that stuff and try making some cheeses. I'm excited for cheeses. I'm also excited for babies. Is it on an island and are there no snakes? No, I think we're on the middle. We're like dead center of a giant continent. Expected next animal sighting. Find new packs and beasts increases as they gain more direwolves and dogs as companions. Oh. Cool. Oh man, are you guys eating milk? Please don't do that. Yeah, let's do it in this order. That way we're always like having to produce the most amount of stuff possible. A plague of locusts. 7 acridid are heading for the farmlands. Ooh, what are you? A swarm of pests that devour all plants. I don't know that they're going to fight back. Oh, the slings do good damage against them, though. We are missing someone out of this pack. Cookie Muncher. Cool. These guys aren't so bad. I could see them getting wildly out of hand. Especially if you left them for too long. And we've discovered wood armor. Oh, cool. So as you start getting up the creation tree as well, people can only invent things if they actually have the knowledge to invent it. They need to have enough intelligence score, and they need to have enough like specialization in that specific thing. What does milk do? Oh, it's pretty good. 0.07. Bunch of wild millet has spoiled. That's okay. I'm very curious how the cheese does for stats. One overcrowded corral. That's fine. They'll kill whoever is in there. Or they should, at least. Yeah, cool. So he's going to actually get a little bit of animal husbandry now just from collecting all those eggs and milk. Which I think I'm okay with. They seem like they need maybe a little extra hand there, so... The sheep are certainly taking a while. White Bird's tribe wants to learn about dogs. 5 hunting bones will give us 100 foraging. 3 foraging bones will give us a bunch of fishing. I just don't think I can do that fishing one. As nice as it would be. I just don't think that we got the stuff. New discovery cooking. Oh, baby. This is obviously going to be Cookie Muncher. So what is going on with my auto butcher here? Current capacity is 20 out of 19. 4, 8. 4, 5. Somebody should be killing one of these. 22, 32, 22. Oh yeah, it's already set to butcher. Just need somebody to actually go do it, I guess. Cannot ride. Ooh. So I guess you can get, maybe you can ride the pigs or the horses. I mean, I haven't seen horses. I guess pigs are a possibility. Riding pigs. It'd be funny if they never even heard of RimWorld. They do literally quote RimWorld as like one of their, at least in the email they sent me, as one of their like main inspirations. So wood armor has been invented. I'm assuming this is the Weaver bench. 2 rope, 5 wood. 8. Maintain 8. Actually, maintain 10. We're going to need to start making more rope. Invention has granted us wooden armor. Now, why you're the one making this, I'm not sure, but I guess I'll allow it. New clothes. Like, shouldn't you be fishing? Or are there literally no fish left in the river? Wow, she's gotten so good. She's fished out the entire river already. Good gravy. Invasion is coming. Order our people. Ooh ya. Ooh ga ba. Ah, yes. Forgot that. Claybones. Claybones. Why don't you have a weapon? Get 'em, boys. Uh-oh. They're getting tougher. We need that wood armor. We need that wood armor ASAP pronto. Our people got donged in that fight. We did fail the quest. I regret to inform you that we have failed the quest. But we also have cheese. I want to see the stats on this. Not that good. Milk is actually better. It's just that cheese lasts longer. It's basically the dried version of milk. Which kind of makes sense. Can you make this? Thank you. And then can you be wooden armor on highest priority? May look similar to amazing cultivation, similar, but no way devs wouldn't get inspiration from RimWorld. Cheese makes the pain easier, doesn't it though? Oh my god, another direwolf. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh. We are getting very low HP here, dudes. Cooking has been invented. Hooray! Christy Marie gave birth to a new baby named Thera Clay. Okay. Dr. Sean gave birth to a new baby named Gorla Cookie. And Morgana Brooke gave birth to a new baby named Drekathala. I like that they clearly take like part of their parents' names. That's very fun. Stove. The stove. Make the food. Baby girl. You can't name the children. You can name anybody yet. One corpse is spreading plague. Yeah, they'll fix that in the morning. I'd like Brunder Thala here. Get themselves some armor when they wake up, but they're, you know what, they're really tired. That being said, I still want to see what it looks like. All right, not that crazy. It's just like a little chess piece. What is he doing, moving all this wood around? Making pottery. That was weird. Pottery! Meat soup, fish soup. Meat, dried meat. Fish, dried fish. Maintain. I want to say like 8 of both of these. Though I guess now we have to go to 12. Technically. Yes, make the soup. Meat soup. 0.12 vitality. Well, I want to know what fish soup is next. Oh, this is going to be such a game changer, dude. Spoils after 8 days. I doubt it'll even last that long. Everybody's getting their first soupy meal. Hell yeah. Food. We achieved soup. Turg is the son. He should be conclude Turg, and he will have a son. He will be called Turg, and then they will have Turg, son of Turg, son of Turg. Had her baby and are already up working. Oh yeah, everybody is straight back to work. They've been lying around forever, not getting anything done. I'm done with that. Can you cook me fish soup? I want to see the stats on it in comparison. .12 int. Wow. Yeah, man. The cooked food. It's good stuff. I might have to take this crafting bench out of here. Maybe put it over here. Do a little reorganizo. I want to go fight those dire wolves, but I can't because everybody's too wounded. Oh, actually. That's not true. I can take the baby mamas. I need 1 rope. I don't have any rope. Never mind. Way away. That should be over there. Build. Can you build this? Copy. Paste. All right. Demolish. Man, I appreciate that you're making wooden armor, but... Oh, actually, you're making cloaks. I'd much rather you... Alright, never mind. You're not gonna do anything I tell you to do. I see, yeah, all the wooden armor also takes ropes. So this immediately becomes basically the part of the problem. I would need crafted material. Rope. Tool. Rope. Might as well have it stored over there. Or We're making more clay pots. What's interesting is that these soups don't require pots. I have 30 eggs, dudes. God damn. I was a father of the year, sleeping all day. Bonk and or catch animals. You bonk a lot of animals. You've kept us largely alive for the early years. Maybe we'll learn hunting and fishing. Yeah, that's true, actually. It's going to be an exceptionally good hunter-fisher. Has a base 10 intelligence and 3.8 vitality with an attack of 10. Grellock Bowl 9.4 and 10.6. Oh, cool. Yeah, because I guess the thing is like the babies will always be better over time because like every generation will increase in int and vitality, and then every new baby takes the average of the two parents. So this number should always be going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Now, don't ask me how exactly this works. Elders in the tribe are teaching their apprentice life experiences here. I wonder whether or not I probably shouldn't have put these all around 1 point, but who knows? They want 5 hunting bones, and they'll give us foraging bones. Berry soup, millet porridge, farmland planning. Ooh, hose. Wow, it is wild like how the game does a really good job of this. And I will say that like it is primitive society. Like it is, there are a bunch of camps basically around. Nobody knows how to do anything. And there is minor specialization in some of these areas, but not a lot of specialization. I want to take a team. One, two, three, 4, 5. It is 3 days, so 150 dried meat. Or I could take less than that. I will take 8 meat soup. Somehow that works out. I want to catch a dog. That's my like last goal. See what the old doggy dogs are about. I would like someone to prioritize that armor so that Thorker boy can at least have some. Milk, milk, milk. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Build, build, build. I wish we could just like invent some shelves. That's the only thing I really feel like I'm missing here. It's not really a lot of room to like store things. It's a bit of a mess. We built some extra racks, though I don't know that we need them. Yeah, like I have 446 dried berries. It's so nice. I thought we were running out of dried berries this whole time, and somehow we've managed to come up on top. The hunt begins. In the wild open plains. So I got to make sure I don't kill the dire puppy. But I guess everybody else is fair game. Whoop. Oh man, Morgana. Let somebody else tank. Very good. Rock's going wild. Peace time complete. Now we wait. I guess the thing is I also need additional dogs now to make more dogs. And I bet it's probably once you have 2 pair of dire wolves. Oh, I'm super curious because I wonder about things like breeding, milk, you know, stuff like this. There is also, I feel like I saw tameness as a stat. Tame. Herd, fight, pack. Oh man, cool. So you can literally be like, I want some of my wolves raised as like hunting dogs and other ones to be like herding dogs. And I imagine things like when the sheep go out, if you have dogs, the sheep will just do that and you don't need to have people dealing with the animal husbandry. At least that's certainly the vibe I seem to be getting from it. Poker, I want you to equip that wooden armor. Yeah, actually, you know what? It doesn't seem like you can see the wooden armor. I thought it gave him a little chest plate, but maybe it doesn't. Oh, you can see the babies, though. Strapped on everybody's back. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, cheese, soup. Look at these bougie meals we've got going on. Everyone's brains are going to get so big. Direwolf 1. Headstrong and wild beasts that can be tamed with enough effort. After becoming an Annie pal, they will greatly assist with work such as herding and other labor. Happy little animal. Had food. Current. Enraged. Wow, it's actually really good at everything, though. Fight, pack, search for beasts, herd. It's all at like 60, 70. Good stats. Good stats. Tamed via extended stick beatings. Yes. I'm lurking. I just hear, oh, hose. Oh, different area codes. Well, we did it. We got ourselves a puppy. Tameness 0.7. What is interesting? Oh, yeah. No, here we go. Tame. Animals with more than 60 tame can mate and assist with work. The attributes of the next generation are the average of the parents plus a random value between 5 and 10. Ah, cool. Okay. So it will continuously go up in theory because it always has that random value. So every generation of animals should get better. He says, with a lot of chickens under a breeding of 20. All right, so that guy needs like 20 days worth of taming, probably. It takes its time. Cool, dudes. Very cool. Is this like RimWorld or more survival sim? It's very RimWorldy. But it does its own, it has a bunch of like its own unique little things. Oh, I didn't even realize this. Oh yeah, we gave birth to children, so we have bloodline. 10 tribe members reached 80 int or 80 vitality. Total amount of knowledge for all types. So it does kind of have these like, I'm assuming these are like wind conditions, because this kind of like determines how your tribe evolves, like where your focus is. The tech tree is really interesting because it's passive tech. So it's as you do more of certain jobs. Like, for example, I haven't done a lot of herb work, nor do I really gather that many resources. So like certain things are higher up than others. I put a pretty early focus on like crafting, fishing, and hunting. Though we have started to like slowly change into other things as well. Got more boars. Yeah, so it does a couple of things that are different. It definitely focuses on sending people out into the map as well, either to look for herbs or to look for, you know, packs of wild animals. It seems like only chicken and sheep will ever spawn on your map. None of the other ones seem to get here. I mean, direwolves attack you, but just in like small groups, so. It's cool. It has a few things that are definitely some like unique about it. And I like the time period it exists in, because RimWorld is really like futuristic, right? And even if you start as like a tribal group in RimWorld, you kind of launch through the tech pretty quickly and get yourself up to better stuff quite fast. Especially when it's like you get raided by someone, you shoot them with some arrows and some rocks, and the next thing you know, you like pick up their handguns, and your tribesmen are rocking AK-47s and stuff like that in just a couple of weeks. And this game, you definitely are stuck in the idea of like, no, we're engraving our knowledge onto rocks to make sure that like our children remember what we've learned. And I really, really like that aspect of it. I like that it keeps you kind of in this time frame, similar to games like Clanfolk or The First Men, but has its own little unique takes on it. The way the quest system works is like pretty good too. The game definitely needs some polish. It's still like early access. The UI is like not great, and there are little things here and there, but for the most part, like the AI is pretty good. The task management is good. It has a lot of features in it from like modded RimWorld that they've clearly just made, like the ability to like copy and paste, you know, your set of stuff, the ability to say, oh, I want to maintain this specific number. I'll be curious to see where it develops, but it is all the time that we have for today, unfortunately. So that's going to be it. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed our first look and had a good time as well. This has been Primitive Society Simulator, a very fitting game. It looks like you can get walruses, mammoths, and saber-toothed tigers. This is probably the stuff that you can mount and ride later on. And I can see like houses with walls and stuff in the distance and torches. It definitely seems like it's got a really good set of tech tree to go through, and a fair number of things to like keep yourself occupied with as it goes on. I'm really curious to see how it develops from here. But that's our first look for today. So thank you for joining us.